Hi there, welcome to week 2, session 2 of our beginners course. And this is where we're going to build on our standing poses. So we're going to be trying to perfect our down dog a little bit more. We're going to be perfecting that warrior 1, maybe high lunge, looking into 3-legged dog as well. Okay, so let's start standing up, obviously. So finding that mountain pose, lift the toes, lower them one by one as if you're gripping the mat with those toes. Nice, strong legs. Relax the shoulders. Take a big, deep breath. Remember finding that deep yogic breath, maybe hand to the belly, hand to the heart. You can feel those areas expanding with your inhales. Just make sure you're getting that breath nice and deep. Nice, a couple more. Nice, okay, take a big breath in and reach those arms all the way up. And as you breathe out, we're gently going to fold all the way down, remembering to bend the knees, chest on the thighs, head relaxes down, gripping the mat with those toes again. Take a breath, head relaxed, face relaxed. Nice inhale to lift halfway. Remember, straighten the legs, straighten the back. Exhale as you fold all the way down, noticing how the legs are feeling. And then start to roll all the way up to stand nice and slowly. Take a big breath in, reach all the way up. Maybe a little back bend here to waken up the spine, and then gently folding all the way back down to the ground again. This time, hands to the ground, bring yourself to all fours. Okay, making sure everything is in line. Wrists under shoulders, knees hip distance apart. Spread your fingers nice and wide, grip the mat. We're going to head into that first downward facing dog. So tuck the toes, send those hips up and back. Find your breath, always adjust wherever feels good for you. Now then, making sure spine is long. Remember, legs can have a bend. Heels do not have to be on the ground. But that spine needs to be straight. Relaxing the shoulders. Gripping the mat with the fingers. Head is relaxed, face is relaxed. Find your breath. Nice. Now what I want you to do is roll forward, see if you can find a plank position. Okay. Now, if you've landed in your perfect plank, that means your down dog is pretty good. Yeah, where if you feel that you needed to adjust the feet or adjust the hands, like the width between the two wasn't quite right, then maybe you just need to reassess that down dog. So find your perfect plank. Yep, nice straight line, wrists under shoulders, feet are hip distance apart, maybe a little bit wider, whatever feels best. Now push back to your down dog. This is where you should be. Nice. Now bend the knees, looking to the top and start to make your way to the top of the mat. Finding that forward fold and then slowly roll all the way up to stand. Shoulders down and back. Okay, let's take our warrior 1. So right leg is forwards. We're stepping back, nice long step back with this left leg. Make sure this front knee is right over your ankle and this back foot is on a diagonal, on a little bend, so like 45-degree angle. Strong back leg. Torso faces the front. Yep. Now you've got to find that sensation of bringing this left hip around. If that's not happening, remember you can step this back foot a little bit wider if that feels better. Reach up nice and high, chest facing front, palms face each other. Making sure that front knee is right over the ankle, back leg is straight and strong. Find your breath in your warrior 1. Nice, let's find our high lunge. Very similar, but all we're doing is moving that back foot. So you're coming onto the toes of your back foot. Remember, Your lunging is a balance pose. So fix your gaze. Find a point in the room that you can focus on and find your breath. Nice, let's stretch across the chest, pull the elbows back, really squeezing those shoulder blades together. Just find that stretch across the front of the chest and the front of the shoulders. And then low lunge or runner's lunge, hands come down, send that back leg further back if you need to. Front knee and ankle, remember. Now blocks are really useful for your runner's lunge. So feel free, use them if you've got them. Like I said, it's not cheating. Nice, now lower the back knee, untuck the toe, finding this low lunge position. What is this hip flexor doing? See if you can reach the arms up high and lift up out of these hips. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, sink into this hip a bit more. Notice what's going on. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink a bit deeper. Let's do that one more time. Inhale as you reach, and exhale as you sink. Nice, bringing this left hand down. I'm going to take that little turn to the side, reaching this right arm up as high as you can. Take a big breath. Let's do one more. Nice, coming back to that low lunge position. And then we're going to see if we can move into our downward dog from here. So hands plant down, tuck the back toe, lift up the back knee. So you're in your runner's lunge again, and then let's step this front foot back to find our downward facing dog. Take a breath, spread the fingers wide, maybe paddle out the feet if it feels nice. Head relaxed, face relaxed, and then hold it nice and still, tucking that tailbone nice and high. Let's see what it feels like now to lift up one leg in our three-legged dog. So lifting up that right leg. Try and keep your hips kind of level with each other so you're not twisting to the side. You'll keep the hips nice and level. Just notice how that feels. Nice, bringing that foot back down. Let's lift up the other one. See what it feels like on this side. Try and keep the hips nice and level. Try and keep the breath. Nice. And then lower that leg all the way down. Just hold that down dog just for a moment more. Tip that tailbone a bit higher if you can. Nice. Now let's see if we can bend those knees, and can you start to move the feet towards the hands? So however you get there, finding that forward fold, chest on the thighs, head relaxed. Nice. Now roll all the way up to stand, nice and slow. All right, we'll do that all on the other side. So, warrior one, left leg forwards, right leg steps back. So check this front knee and ankle are in line. Back foot is on an angle. If ever you step into a pose and you don't feel right, always take the time to adjust. You'll always catch up. So don't just move into the pose if you don't feel right. Make sure you've got yourself right. Now, drawing around this back right hip. Remember, stepping that foot wider if you feel it needs it. Reach up. Take a breath. Palms face. Nice. Now find your high lunge. So all you're doing is coming onto the tiptoes of this back foot. But remember, you're balancing. Check that front knee is still right. Strong, straight back leg. Take a big breath. Cactus those arms. So draw those elbows back, stretching all across the chest. Nice. Then bringing the hands down to the ground. Finding that runner's lunge, maybe using your blocks. Checking that front knee over the ankle. Super important that. And then lower the back knee to the ground. Untuck the toe. Reaching all the way up. Big breath in. And as you breathe out, sink into this hip. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink. And again, inhale. Exhale. Bring the right hand down. Left arm reaches up. Take a big breath. Down again. Bringing the hand down. Let's head into that downward facing dog from here. So tuck the back toes, lift up that back knee, hands plant down, step this front leg back. Spreading your fingers wide. Relax the face. Take a big breath. Let's have a go at that three-legged dog again. Lift up your right leg. Keep the hips parallel with each other. And let's switch sides. Left leg lifted up. Nice, and lower it down. Hold it here in this downward facing dog. Take a big breath. And bend the knees, looking to the top of your mat, and see if you can walk the feet towards the hands, however you get there. Forward fold. And slowly rolling all the way up to stand again. Nice, reach those arms up nice and high. And then cactus those arms again, stretching all across the chest. Take a big breath. Nice, reaching the arms up high. Folding all the way down to the ground. Notice how the back of the legs feel. Grab a hold of opposite elbows. Take a little gentle sway. Release the hands down to the ground. One more breath here. Start to roll up to stand again. Nice, reach the arms up. Clasp the hands together, pushing the palms away. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, tip to the side. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the other side. Nice, inhale all the way up. Release the hands. And exhale, palms come to heart center. Well done. See you next time.